Anchored by Love. I'm back after about 6 weeks, about a month and a half of being MIA. No house updates, no work updates, no nothing, right? Nothing. But it's okay. I'm gonna give y'all a little backstory on what happened. I like to keep it real. And so this is realness. This is just where I'm at. Let me preface that by saying I am in the new house. I'm currently in my office / boutique. Okay. So the latter part of 2021, I was diagnosed with adult ADHD, which made sense. I felt good about the diagnosis. I knew something was going on because of just looking back over the years. I'm 48, I'll be 49 this year, the big 5-0 next year. But looking back over the years, it just fit. And to get that official diagnosis really meant a lot to me. So after I got the diagnosis, my doctor and myself, because I am very active and opinionated in my health care. Right? So I love my doctor. She looks like me. But anyway, we decided no medicine. She told me to just rearrange some things because I had so many things going on at one time. And that's the thing, like I would do so many things, and everything will start off good, but then it'd be so much that I can't even handle it. And I'm gonna name a few of the things that I had going on at the time. I had my kids' art play and create studio. Of course, I had started doing YouTube, TikTok, posting on Facebook, my husband's and my family's trucking business, Bag Lady Lounge. I started a mentorship. I launched an ebook. I have a children's book with a doll, and I'm currently writing another book, 2 other books, and just all those things going on. And I'm a mother of 7. I have 5 adult children that's out of the house, and I have a set of 7-year-old twins. And on top of that, I'm an independent claims adjuster, and I work 63 hours a week. Okay. So she was like, Becky, I need you to pull back on some of that stuff. It's too much. Fine. Pick the things you want to focus on, and then let's go from there. So I'm talking fast like I'm on TikTok trying to do a 3-minute video, so I'm gonna slow it down. So what I decided to do was I closed the studio, in which it was taking more than it was bringing in. The sales from the book was kind of being taken and putting on the lease for the studio, which I had been paying $1,500 a month for, and never missed a beat, right? So I was able to sublease the studio, and I closed the studio. I donated a lot of my items to a daycare here in Baton Rouge that had caught fire and lost a lot of things. So we delivered a lot of things over to the daycare, and some things I kept for myself, for my grandkids when we do stuff around the house. So I closed that. Truly's Play and Create Studio. I loved it. That was my baby, my vision. But, I closed that. I pulled back on the Bag Lady Lounge. I only, the last time I sold something online was, I think, back in the end of February, maybe the beginning of March, I sold something. And then, I have repeat local customers that'll call me and say, hey, I'm ready to get that bag I saw at the pop-up. Yeah, I was doing pop-ups and stuff like that, pop-up shops and stuff. I missed that. I'm gonna get back into that as soon as my assignment is over. So I pulled back on that. I don't promote the Bag Lady Lounge. If you shop, you shop. You don't, right? I still help my husband with the trucking business. That just is what it is. I still work my 12-hour shifts. This was supposed to end in August. They asked me to stay on till June. So I probably have another 2 months or so, unless they ask me to stay on past that. And then we'll see. That's a discussion to be had. So I did all those things, and then here comes the end of February. I launched my ebook on February 22nd, because it was this big 2/22/22. It did good. It's still doing good. My TikToks is doing good. I had stopped posting on TikTok for about a month. but I just hopped right back into it last week because I really started feeling good and feeling like myself. So what happened to bring on all this? Okay, the house, it was getting frustrated because we were waiting on a gas meter, and we had put in our 30-day notice at the apartment. And then when the 30 days hit, I had to leave the apartment. Well, they gave me an extension twice. So they gave me so after the 30 days, they ended up allowing us to stay another 3 weeks. And then it just got to the point where they were like, we leased the apartment, y'all gotta go. So we took everything, hired movers, they moved everything to the storage. And my youngest daughter, allowed us to Airbnb kind of sort of her apartment, because she went and stayed with my other daughter, with her sister, and she just left us, myself and the twins and my husband, to her apartment. And then my mom went and stayed with my other daughter. I have 6 daughters, y'all. 4 adult daughters in their own spaces. Okay, so we did that. We were at my daughter's apartment for about 3 weeks, and I was just so frustrated and tired of the whole process, because it was the sales rep's fault that we were in the situation we were in. But that's going to be a whole nother video in itself, okay? I'll tell y'all about that closing process and that whole deal. So that was stressful in itself. So my doctor was like, okay, Becky, have you been sleeping? What's been going on? I'm like, I feel good. Everything's good. But I do have a hard time kind of focusing sometimes. And then, it may be because the length of the assignment, I'm getting tired. But I don't know, because that's kind of like second nature to me. So then she said, how are you sleeping? I typically sleep, y'all, 4 to 6 hours a night. My doctor was like, she feel like I need more than that. I need you to sleep more than that. So we talked through some things. We talked about Adderall and a couple other things. And I ended up taking Strattera. If you've had experience with Strattera, please drop it in the comments below. Let's talk. But when I first started taking Strattera, I kind of felt good. I felt like I was focusing at work. And I was going to bed at 9 o'clock. I couldn't stay up past that. I was putting the twins in the bed at 8, and about an hour after them, I was in the bed. Whereas I would sit up to 12, 1 o'clock, and then be back up at 6 doing my thing. No, baby. I was getting 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night on Strattera. Started off pretty good. Then I noticed when I was making my TikTok videos, I have a chubby face. That is what it is. But my face had rounded out. I don't even know how to describe it. It's one particular TikTok video that I made at my daughter's house. And I was like, why do I look like this? I wasn't eating terrible. Just regular, just what I was doing. I wasn't doing nothing crazy. So, and I'm gonna see if I could get my daughter to help. And y'all know they helped me edit this video. I'm gonna see if they could post a picture of that TikTok up there. But and I didn't even recognize myself. Okay, so then I just started feeling heavy and tired. I just don't know it. I went from being super motivated to posting 2 videos a week, posting on several videos a day on TikTok, posting on Facebook Reels, and just all that. I started my mentoring business where I would, I mentor people and doing resumes and stuff like that. Y'all, I had to bag clean up. I couldn't do it. My Sundays would be booked with Zoom calls and stuff like that, which was my only day off. And I just went down like the Titanic on Strattera. Just went down. Just couldn't get it together. Just couldn't get it together. The last straw was my blood pressure. I went a whole week. I'm usually good with managing my blood pressure, so when it started acting up, I knew immediately. I would check it. It was going up, 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 up. Nothing I was doing. I was drinking my ginger tea. I was eating raw fruits and vegetables, salads. And that usually would help me calm it down. I started walking. It wasn't happening. So that it was one Sunday this was about 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, 3 Sundays ago, because today is Sunday night. And it's about 10:30 at night, y'all. But I woke up that Sunday morning, my blood pressure was like 180 over 110. I was like, oh, hell no. I am not going to stroke out. Nope, nope, nope. And the thing I'm concerned, you know, my dad had a stroke when he was in his late 30s, maybe about 38. But he lived till about, what, 67, 68, something like that. My great-grandmother had a stroke, like just strokes and high blood pressure and all that stuff. So that's why I don't eat pork. And like I grew up on that stuff. But, you know, that's why I don't eat it. It's just not good for me. It don't do me good. I don't add extra salt to my food or anything like that. So I got to the hospital. They put an IV in, did blood work, whatever. And did a new prescription, you know, whatever. I laid there all day Sunday. I rested in a dark room, getting IV meds pushed and different things like that. We finally got it down. They sent me home. Met with my doctor that Monday morning. We made adjustments to my meds. I had stopped taking Strattera the whole week that I was battling my blood pressure. So by that Wednesday, I was kind of feeling myself, and I hadn't had Strattera in 8 days because I had taken it, the last time was that Tuesday. So that Wednesday, I was telling my daughters, I was like, I haven't felt like this in a long time. And the thing about it is I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize how bad I was feeling or how bad it was. I just did not realize it until I started feeling better. So I don't know, y'all. That Strattera was not good for me. It did not work for me. I've been looking and researching, and my grandbaby is spending the night with me, him and his mom, and they're in the room next to my office. So I gotta get this video done. This is real life. We ain't doing all that. But yeah, I'm gonna try some natural stuff. My brother sent me some stuff to research and look at. I've been researching some stuff. Maybe make me some teas or something like that. Really get back on my multivitamins and start walking and, you know, just, you know, cleaning everything up, you know. And just go from there. And when I was on Strattera, I did not drink alcohol. I didn't. So since I've been feeling better, I've had a drink here and there with my husband and my friend. But when I was on Strattera, I did not drink. I did not. So I don't know what was up with that. But guys, I am back to talk about all things life, adjusting, being a serial entrepreneur, and just marching towards 50 and things like that, having friendships with my adult children, just stuff like that. That's what this channel is going to be about. It's not going to be niched to anything, because I cannot niche my life. I cannot. It's impossible. So if you are the type of person that, hey, I just want to see boutique stuff, or I just want to talk about claims, or I just want to talk about, you know, I'm not for you. I'm not for you. I have too much going on. I have too many facets of my life and things I'm trying to accomplish by the time I turn 50 next year. And one of those things I'm gonna, you know, make a video about is I want 10 streams of income. Right now, look, I got my handy dandy weekly planner, but right now I'm sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it's 5. It was 6. I closed the studio, but now I'm adding a new book, so that's gonna bring me to 6. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the Bag Lady Lounge. I don't know. I'm gonna see if it's something I'm gonna jump back into after this deployment, after this independent adjusting deployment. I don't know yet, but I'm the type of person, if I want to try something, I try it, and if I'm over it, I'm over it, and I really don't care what nobody think about it. Like, I'm not spending your money, you're not contributing in my life. Everybody have opinions about everybody else, you know, what they have going on, and you can have your opinion, but I don't care. You know, I'm too old to care. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. So I hope to see y'all back. I'm gonna do this video about this closing and home buyers process. I don't even think I did an empty house thingamajig. I think my husband did a little something, but he has an Android, y'all. I don't know how that look, but I'll see if I could get my daughter to help me put something together for you. And it's coming together fairly slowly because I work 12-hour days, but yet and still, it's still coming together for us, and I want to bring you guys along for that too. So anyway, I want to thank you so much for watching. I'm going to get my daughter to tag those videos at the end so you can catch some of those too, to kind of get caught up. So when I start dropping my videos, you're already caught up. If you have a YouTube or TikTok or anything like that, and you want me to follow and support you, drop them in the comments, because I support, right? So I'll do that. But anyway, I want to thank you so much for watching Anchored by Love. I really appreciate you. And if you like my content, like, share, and subscribe. I'll appreciate that too. Thank you so much, and have a good night.